Hey guys, Ginger here, and welcome to the 12th update video for my city of Zantagu. Now, since the last time, I've actually gotten quite a lot of stuff done with both the town and the keep, but I'm going to start off by talking about the keep because that's kind of where I began after the last update video. But what I did pretty much to begin with was I added a bunch of trees to the tree line over here and extended that. That's not necessarily related to the keep, but it turned out really nice, and that's kind of where I started. Also, I added this waterfall in here quite by accident because there was random water in this mountain, so I got the idea and it turned out pretty good, so that's nice. And I also changed the shape of this lake. There's a little pond type thing here, but I kind of made it a little bit bigger and made the shape nicer so that the waterfall would go into it better, and that just turned out really good. You know, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, and when accidents happen, you gotta make the best of them. Basically, a random water block was over there and it fell down and annoyed the hell out of me until I realized that it was actually good. So yeah, and also really the only thing I actually did to the exterior of the keep at all was added this tower, and that doesn't seem like a huge contribution until you look at the keep from this angle. It really closes off the keep right here and prevents that side from feeling really open and seizable, so that's really nice. And that was actually suggested to me by someone on my server, so that was a spot on suggestion, absolutely wonderful, so I thank you for that. And be sure guys to leave me comments if you have any suggestions for my map. I would love to hear them as well. But anyways, now with the interior, and that's really where I was working in the keep for the most part. I thought these interiors were going to be really hard and be annoying and take a long time, and they have been somewhat annoying and they have been somewhat time consuming, but they've actually been pretty fun and I've enjoyed myself. So what I've done so far is pretty much connected everything in the whole keep now. It's all staircases and hallways and ladders and things right now, but eventually there will also be rooms and stuff. But where I went was from the front entrance. I just went right up one of the main staircases and went up again, following it, and then if you end up in this sort of circular area, and right here is eventually where there's going to be a lord's type room. I'm not sure actually what the government of Zantagu is yet. It might be king, it might be I don't know, a noble of some kind might operate it, or it might just be, I don't know, it might even be a democracy, but I haven't really decided. But this is going to be some really important dude's hut, her house, basically. Hut. It's going to be where someone important resides, anyway. But if you go to the right hallway over here, through this hallway, if you go this way, this leads to, I'm not going to have time to show you everything, guys. It's going to have to be a somewhat abbreviated tour. But if you go, there's a little door over here to the left, which will take you out to sort of the below the wall, the front wall, and you can fire arrows from there. I'll actually go through that because it's kind of cool. If you go through here, you just end up right in this spot here, and you can just fire a volley, run off at it. And then if you go through here, this staircase will actually take you, just because it's kind of cool, or I'm sorry, ladder will actually take you back into here, so that connects up nicely as well. And then the other door from that one hallway that I was just showing you, if we can get back to it, the one on the right will just take you straight to the top of the wall, so you can fire a volley from there as well. Yeah. But anyways, once you go through there, there's some other cool stuff around here as well. And if you go to over here, there's a little room that leads to a small hallway, and this actually will take you to the top of that new tower that I just showed you guys earlier. So now you can actually get to that from within the keep, so that's really nice. You can pretty much go from the front of the keep to anywhere, pretty much on the whole, within the whole area, so that's really nice. And now this little area is pretty neat. It connects up to this sort of junction point between a spiral staircase up there and a regular staircase down here. And if you go down here, I will real quick, basically you'll end up in a small opening, and if you keep going straight from there, this is like the main opening from the back of the great room, so that's a pretty nice connection point. And if you go straight this way, this is going to be where I think a bunch of like soldiers' quarters are going to be, and this ladder actually goes into the one tower that I went into from the door that goes in that larger staircase. I know that's really, really descriptive, but it's hard to really visualize anything without seeing it in this keep. And this spiral staircase I'm going up right now is, I really like it. It turned out pretty good, but also I have to do funny spins from time to time because I have a broken wrist still, and I am not using my thumb at all, so pretty much I have to pick up my mouse and make an annoying noise from once in a while. That's what it is. But anyway, so you can go in there to take the ladder, but we're going to be lazy and fly, so that will go to the top of this tower here eventually. I may put some sort of catapult or trebuchet or something. I'm going to turn off the rain quick. I only had that on for the beginning because it looked cool, but anyways, though, that's how you get to this wall and back tower here. So that's really nice because now you can actually defend this wall more effectively, and it serves more of a purpose. When they weren't connected, it's almost like a smaller, like a little miniature tower keep type thing over here, and then the main keep back here defending that side. It was really divided and weird, and now it actually is connected on the inside at least. So maybe it appears weak to foes but you know, it's actually quite strong, so they may underestimate it, which could be good. And I am going to go through and show you a little bit more. Now, so now what we can do is there's a nice thing below the catapult here, a little ladder, and through these towers, you can go across this little wall over here. You can go into here. I believe this one, yeah, it only goes up right now. I don't know if I'll ever put that one down, but this one does go down, and it's pretty sweet, so I'll go through here. It ends up in a little hallway, which will actually, if you follow it and then turn right, will actually take you back to this sort of main point of the upper level of the keep, where the Lord's room will be eventually when I build it. But if you go right, there's nothing there right now, but eventually there will be another hallway leading to some stuff, and into here is just the main dome area, the main dome keep type area. So you can go out here and get back out to the main area. I obviously haven't done anything with the inside of this. This is the staircase that I showed you guys earlier that lets you go to the top of the keep. And if you go through this little hallway, this will actually take you to a ladder, and this ladder will take you to the very top of the tallest tower in the whole keep, the one on the big hill. This will take you to the top. I'm not going to go up there because it'll take a long time, but it's pretty sweet. And yeah. But anyways, if you go through here, you can go into this little room, and this is a little passage on the side, and this is kind of the other side of the tower. And if you go through here, that'll take you down a little staircase. It's a really random, sprawling staircase that just kind of twists and turns. It's kind of neat effect. And you'll end up in this hallway, which is actually the other side of the big hallway down here. And I've actually finished that a little bit. So yeah, this will lead to the spiral staircase that I didn't feel like taking earlier. And yeah, but some stairs back here, this little hallway, will take you through here into this door. And this will actually take you again to the back of the great room. So this hallway is kind of on the back side of the great room, and here you are, right there. And I'm going to build something bigger over here too as well someday when I get around to it. And yeah, back here will lead you to a lower point that you can access that tallest tower, although it's quite a climb from there. If you go, let's see, if you go this way, pretty much showed you guys everything down here actually, I think. So that's pretty cool. That's what I've got done so far. I hope you guys like that, and be sure to comment any ideas for other things I should put in this keep. Someone suggested a dungeon type thing. That might be a good idea. I don't know, whatever you guys got for me. And obviously I'm gonna have to put rooms in there, so it's not just a bunch of hallways, but you know, all in good time. But anyways, so that is the keep. And now I'm gonna go through the town as well, what I did in there. I kind of started this after I got tired of the interior of the keep. After I did the interior of the keep, I went on the back side and did some random terraforming for a while just because I needed some fresh air, if you will. And then I decided to go back to some town building around the keep. And I sort of forgot how to build houses, so it took me a little bit to get back in the swing of things. But once I did, I really went on a roll with it, and I did a lot of stuff. So I added a nice little area back here. This was kind of this wall type thing, this landscaping wall, was kind of a really weirdly shaped hill, so I ended up turning it into a wall instead of leaving it natural. I like to use natural stuff when I can, but I definitely will use the other type of walls when I should, and usually that ends up with a nicer ratio of stuff. And it is nice to see built walls every so often, but they just wouldn't be the most common thing in a real medieval town. Not to say that this is realistic by any means, but you know, I gotta pretend sometimes. But this is a really cool area right here. I actually designed this specifically so that I could have this little banner here and this little thing right here. Because of where the pond is, there's not going to be a house blocking that view, so if you stand right here and stuff, you can see the pond from here, which is a really cool effect, and I tried to design that on purpose. It's got the nice banner as well, and it's just a pretty cool road. And also, if you go over here, there's an interesting looking corner stall type thing. I designed this and I had some fun doing it, so I think it turned out good. I don't usually build houses like that, but I might start doing it more because this turned out pretty well. And you can go through this way, or you can access this from any point, but basically what happened is between all these houses I kind of miscalculated the amount of space it takes to build a house, so I ended up with a little bit of blank space on the inside. And I at first was a little frustrated by that, but then I turned it into sort of a market square type thing. Not a square, but just kind of a little back market type area. And it turned out pretty nice. And obviously I haven't completely finished the roads going out, but right there and there. But for the most part, I think it's mostly done, and it's looking good. So I'm happy with that. I did something similar to that actually on the other side of the map, the west side of the map, I guess. I used cardinal directions because of my mini map, of course, but I know you guys probably don't always do that. But if you go up here, this is now a new staircase that will lead towards over here, and that sort of makes I need to work on this sometime again, but I'm thinking about putting something really epic right here. It might end up just being normal houses and normal stuff, but I think I should put something like a little bit more special over here, so just kind of overlooking everything that you can see from all over. So I think that'd be pretty neat. So tell me what you guys think of that in the comments, if you think I should do some larger build type thing over here maybe. And but yeah, so that's pretty much all I've done with the town. And I'm slowly working my way through the continent, the mainland of the city. I've sort of taken a break from the southern part of the island because I'm probably going to come back to that someday, but I've just kind of started working on the mainland. So but over here is kind of the last thing. I haven't done this yet, obviously, but I have plans to, and you can kind of see the setup for it. If you use this horse as kind of the center point, that was from the tutorial, I just haven't deleted it yet. This is kind of a town square type thing. Eventually it will be anyway. I haven't decided if I'm going to build L-shaped buildings or if I'm just going to put I'm just going to have a clearing from all the buildings that'll be sort of a, it's going to be a town square type thing. And this is going to be the main town square of the city. It's going to replace the other one that was over here, way over there. And that one was a good one, but it's really small, and it was designed for a time when the city was much smaller. So it'll still be there, but this will now be the main one. So it'll be nice when it's done. And I'm slowly building my way towards it. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the stuff that I've been working on in the city. I hope you guys have enjoyed the progress. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more progress in the future, and you want to see tutorials and how to builds and stuff like that on my channel. And be sure to leave a like if you like the new progress and you support the project. I really appreciate that, and seeing that helps me know that I should continue doing this and spending my time on this, because it does take a long time. And be sure to comment any suggestions you've got for me, or ideas, or whatever you've got. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.